Yo, it's the You Said It podcast. It's episode 30. I'm TMB.
Valentine, you said it wine. This the Black Love episode. Black Love.
Black Love. I'm a part of it.
That's something that we need to throw out there more into the atmosphere.
We
got 3 couples.
Get rid of the thoughts 2020.
Right. Get rid of them thighs. No more thighs. But we're going to ask questions that's going to make you think. Some people during the podcast might question their partners on the way home, on the ride home after this podcast. But most importantly, we're going to show that black love does exist and it's alive and well. You feel me?
It gets real. It gets real during the podcast. Some cry. Some express their feeling towards one another.
Somebody cry?
You know, sometimes you got to do this with
I stopped it right there, okay?
Yeah. Some cry.
Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
This episode 30 of the You Said podcast. Enjoy this episode. TMB, Valentine, you said it.
Thank you all. Subscribe to us via YouTube, IG, Facebook, Twitter, Apple Podcasts. Mm-hmm. We appreciate you all. We love you all. Peace, love, positivity.
And it's the best podcast in the world.
What you
we
said.
Put our stuff on
do that. Don't forget to subscribe because y'all didn't do it on the thing. So do it whole.
That's black love right there. That's Tim Wife. You feel me?
She good.
Remix.
Every.
Oh,
Welcome to the You Said It podcast with Tim B and Valentine.
We're going to show that black love does exist.
Hallelujah. Holla back.
And
it's real.
And it's alive and well. You know what I'm saying?
You said it.
So, Valentine's Day. I'm a single man. I'm going to tell y'all how I look at Valentine's Day. Y'all might look at it different. But Valentine's Day is more of an exchange. The woman get materialistic things or gifts for sexual favors. The woman may do things that she hasn't done all year to a man just because it's Valentine's Day. Do Valentine's Day mean more to you guys than what I just said?
I would say yes. No, yes.
But do you believe what I just said though?
That's a part of it.
That's a part of it.
I would say that's a part of it, but shit, some people might not even be getting it on that day.
That's what I'm saying. Cause they say like all 3 couples are married. They say sex dies after marriage.
No, that's not true.
Y'all don't believe that? No. So every woman in here around this table keep their man satisfied.
Right.
Yeah.
Ain't trade me.
Do y'all do y'all find yourself to be a little more active or freaky on Valentine's Day just because it's Valentine's Day?
I would say yes.
So to you, my statement is true that it's an exchange.
No, the statement is not true.
I agreed. I said some people aren't though.
Yeah.
I said I agree.
What about you? Y'all,
I don't agree.
Y'all 2 couples. Do y'all agree with that?
I think it should be all the time. I think
it should
for
be.
Valentine's Day, that's for people who ain't done what they supposed to done
But it is all the time. But I'm just saying.
that's what I'm saying. But he was saying, do I
I
agree
might
to
do
the
a
statement?
backflip, that day or something.
Okay, but it should.
It's even on your side as a man. You might even do a little bit more than you normally do.
Yeah,
on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Not me.
Sandra?
What is?
I mean,
You said.
it's a special day,
Yeah.
but it's I know it's for the ladies, but all that extra, no, we don't do all that.
And same with us, it's a normal day. I mean, Valentine to us is year round.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Hello.
Who in here at this table has found their soulmate?
Yeah.
I don't think it comes around that often. So I think it comes around. It may come around.
It may come around twice.
But
And
if you
that-
miss it, I mean, it's gone.
Yeah.
That's true.
Have you found yours?
I hope I have it. Well, matter of fact, I know I haven't because it ain't nobody that I want to go back to.
Right.
Oh, you said it.
Maybe one.
Mm-hmm.
So you only got one more shot from what they say.
Yeah.
Shit, I might not got no more shot. These starts out here today.
Oh,
But How do you know you found your soulmate? I won't. That's gonna be too much. I want one person for each couple to answer this question. How do you know you found your soulmate? I'm gonna start with y'all too.
I would say you can find common ground where you wouldn't find it with nobody else. Like you can always come to an agreement with this person versus a argument that spiraled out that can't be rekindled or something like that. With your soulmate, it can always be resolved.
Yeah.
Ours the same way. It clicks. I mean, between us, that I know that it's working is she kind of respond before I do, with knowing that that's the way it's gonna be.
Tim, Sandra.
With him,
Mm-hmm.
like, we've been together since high school, and I know this is my soulmate. He's been there for me. I've been there for him. We don't argue. We say if we disagree. He said what he gotta say. I said what I gotta say, and it's done.
Mm-hmm.
It's no sense of going back and forth. I mean, it's done.
It's a handsome young man right there too.
Thank you. You said it.
I got a question, and I'm 30 years old, and I don't know the answer to this question. I don't know what it is. What does making love mean?
Versus.
No, what does making love mean?
Making love is not just a sexual thing in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do that through every day. You
It's
can
a
do
level
that
of
every day,
intimacy.
you know, expression.
It's beyond physical contact.
It's just the things that it can be little things. Okay, like it snowed this week, and my husband knew I had a hair appointment at 1:00, and he's working from home this week. He goes out. He said, "What time you leaving out?" I said, "I'm gonna leave out like 12:15." He goes out there, takes the snow off the car, let it run for me and everything. And I said, "I'm finna come down, Larry." You know what he said? "It's all ready for you." And walks me to the door. I mean, love is a lot of things. It's not just a sexual thing, you know.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
all
lot of
I
things.
mean, but he
But-
said
No,
making.
so
but
making love is like making love. There's phases.
Yeah.
So you can like
I got
sex
a
is
definition.
like basically it's just sex. To make love, there has to be a gradual something that made me want to arrive at this point with you.
Right.
This level of intimacy. You know what I'm saying? You can have sex with anybody, but making love, there's a gradual connection of intimacy, whatever the gestures may be.
So what you saying that could you make love with somebody that you're not in love with?
No.
No.
Can you make love with somebody that you're not in love with?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
Can you
No.
tell me what the definition of making love is? It's a hard question. I don't know. I do not know that. And this discussion is an open discussion. Anybody can ask anybody questions.
Right.
Anybody can bring up any type of topic that they want to bring up. What woman at this table have ever told a man you ain't shit?
Oh, I've never said that.
I
I've said it to some other people, but not to him. Okay.
I guess that's our
Yeah.
generation.
Yeah, I have.
Tell our man that we ain't shit.
But it's a lie.
What makes you say that though?
Anger.
Just anger,
Just
yeah.
anger.
I think
What else?
Not in control of emotions.
What else, Daddy? What else would make a woman say all of that?
He don't know. I haven't said that.
Shoot, I don't know, man. Really, just them being a woman, man. They just drinking and make them say it. I mean, you know.
Alcohol is a hell of a
Yeah,
drug.
Alcohol, yep.
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 is legal marriage a must? Because
No.
I personally believe that word is bond, and a marriage contract ain't gonna symbolize my love that I have for my partner.
Well, if your word is your bond, you'll go ahead and do the contract.
Right.
Now, if my word of bond, you'll just trust me. That contract, that's just a piece of paper that don't mean nothing.
That is, but if your word is your bond, then you gonna put your word behind actions. You know, like that's just basically tagging somebody along. Like, you know, you can do. Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
Does the marriage contract mean anything?
It means a lot to
Yeah.
me. I needed
Why
to.
do y'all need that? Why do y'all need to sign this document?
Because it says that he's mine and I'm his, and
But you could have said
and
that.
it-
though.
But see,
No.
the law don't recognize
They
it
don't never-
unless
yeah.
For
it's-
security
the
reasons.
law
Yes.
doesn't recognize it unless it's official through
Yeah.
marriage, through a license.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to, if something happens to me,
Mm-hmm.
in order for her to collect my benefits, she's gonna have to be married.
Exactly.
That bond won't hold
Right.
up
right.
in
In the court.
It won't hold up. So she's gonna be without,
Ain't
based
it?
on
Uh-huh.
that marriage.
Ain't it wheels and stuff like that?
Yeah, but it's a lot of things nowadays. Like you have to be the sole
Well, you
person.
thought about that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It just came to my head.
You
Because
have
that's
to
true
have
too, though.
that document, though.
The wheels are contested where a license is not. And I give you an example. I was down at the Social Security office, and if something happens to me, then she will be able to draw my Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
Without a license, that won't happen. So,
Would that stir you to think about marriage with a certificate?
If you're supposed to be the security, and not saying nothing will happen, but something forbids does happen, you are the provider, the security. You need to make sure stuff is in a line.
yeah. And that's the only way.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See me, I'm scared to get married because I'm worse. I don't know if I don't even know if somebody can like me for 30 and 40 years. You feel me? So I don't know about the marriage thing. I don't know if I ever get married.
You haven't met that person yet.
Yeah, you ain't met the
You
person.
haven't met that person yet. You'll know when you meet that person.
Yeah.
It'd be no worse than the woman. I mean,
Yeah, they crazy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tim
said
told,
it.
Tim told me you made a statement one day. You said anything that bleeds for a whole week without dying is crazy. What did you say? Crazy?
It's
It's powerful.
It's a hell of a creature or something. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
you know, that's true.
This is a good question to ask. In any relationship between two people, is it always somebody that loves the other more or loves more?
I don't think so. I think they love differently.
I think it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I think they just show that
Yeah.
different. They show it in different ways. Like,
So two people can love each other unconditionally.
Yes.
definitely.
That's a good answer because
Yes.
I was gonna ask that question, but I was gonna follow up with that question behind it.
Yeah.
the 5 love languages.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all haven't read, check that book out, but it just shows how people.
Who the author?
Some people give their love through gifts. Some people give their love
She
through
don't know the author.
expressions. Some people give their love. Just they show it differently. And if you don't know how this person give their love, you may think, oh, he don't love me, whatever. But they just people show it differently.
That's true.
Preach.
Yeah.
You said it.
Yeah.
I told you it's the little things.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know that person and that person knows you, you know those little love things that they do. You
What's
know?
her favorite cereal, Larry?
She's got a couple of them, but they all, they're not the sugary kind. They're the healthy kind. Okay?
I mean, he lets me be me because we just started this new thing where we do smoothies, okay? And like I said, he works from home, so if I'm not up at a certain time, he'll say something like, well, I'm going down here and fix me a bowl of cereal. I jumps up out the bed. No, we're going to do our smoothie. We're going to stay on the regimen, you know. And the regimen is clean eating, you know what I'm saying? That's what we
In the
do.
long term, her thinking, the long term is being healthy.
Optimal
Yeah.
health.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And
Yes.
so, her saying is, we eat to live.
That's
So,
what we do.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has a book called How to Eat to Live.
Yeah.
Good book. I know my authors.
I believe it was Napoleon Hill, y'all. If you want to check it out.
I speak for men when I say this. What attracts man the most is the physical. And I believe what attracts the woman the most is stability. And what financial means that a man can bring to the table. Would y'all say that's a true statement?
No.
Well, what attracts you to a man?
Well, first of all, it takes a lot for me to really know that the most important thing that I need from a man is kindness, be able to tolerate me because I'm an outspoken person, you know. And he lets me be me, and that means a lot to me. And then he vice versa, because Larry is so knowledgeable that everything he does is for us, you know. It's just, he never puts himself first, never. It's always about us, you know, and everything. So I like that about him, and that's the first thing that I like about Larry. I met him in the 7th grade, okay?
And when you said soulmates, you know, they meet twice.
Yeah.
Is that somebody made a comment?
Yeah.
Well, we met in the 7th grade, and that was what, 1967. And she had impressed me so that, you know, this was on my mind for years. I eventually left Nashville, joined the military, stayed on for what, 38 years is when I seen her again. And that same thing that I saw in her in 1967, I saw again 10 years ago this year. And that was my opportunity.
A little bit
And
crazy.
so I went, I was living in Louisiana, I was living in Shreveport, and I went back and told my boss, I said, I'm out of here. That was my second time. So I know this woman is my soul.
Yeah, man, he's mine for real.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
on Harlem night when she met that. Remember that guy met that? They called home, said he wasn't coming home.
Thank you for your service too, man. Yes, sir. Thank you for your service. And then the question was about physical, and then the woman's stability. Yeah, I mean, when I first saw, yeah, you're right about the physical.
The physical, and
yeah.
the male likes physical, the female likes stability.
I can't speak for a female, but
Sandra?
I think you get it on those.
Bring that back. I'm just like, but no, I like, but in like intellect too, stim. Like I want, like me and Tim, we can talk about anything from the candy to the grass to politics or whatever. Like I need to be stimulated mentally and not just physically. Like, you know, there needs to be something else besides eye candy. So, and I think we got that.
What is the definition of cheating?
Definition of cheating.
Yeah. And can that be rectified in a relationship? Is that something that you all can get over?
Cross that line.
Infidelity.
Cross that line. Everybody know their limit. So when you cross that line, be it intimate, whatever the case might be, but when you cross that line, that's
cheating.
Yeah.
If you think it's cheating,
yeah.
Then it's cheating.
Is that
Feel
something?
some type of way it's cheating.
It's cheating.
You know,
Is that
it starts
something?
here first, you know.
Can it be rectified, or is that
Not
the
for
end?
me.
Me either.
Because I feel like you can't love somebody and do them wrong in the same.
Yeah.
You know, no.
You can.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but you know, not that it can be accepted.
it makes it worse because
Yeah.
because
You talking about afterwards?
Yeah, well, you cross the line. You know you cross the line, but you're still with that individual, and
It's something.
it's burning you up, and you know it could happen again, and you rather not be a part of that no more.
Because the reason why I say you can love somebody unconditionally and still step out the relationship, I'm speaking as far as the man. The man is weak-minded when it comes
What
to that.
man is weak-minded?
Oh man,
No.
they may get to the point where they overcame,
No, they're
but
not.
at every man at the
That's an
point.
excuse.
That's
man.
a
It's not an excuse.
It is. So,
It is.
So you never been in a space in your younger years where you stepped out on whoever you was with
In my
just
younger
because
years,
you was trying to.
Yeah, I wasn't as mature as I am
Yes.
now.
You might overcome it, but for the most part, man, are weak when it comes to that. We can fuck off on our females or our ladies and women.
Men are weak because of this right here.
Yes,
because
yes.
you're saying this. So that's what people tell. That's what the stigma is that it's okay for a man to be, but it's the same. Man,
You never said it was okay.
no, I'm saying like he's saying the man can fuck off or they do that,
And it don't mean nothing. It might,
but it does.
It
They
does
don't,
mean
though.
something. Yes,
It don't.
I've been
does.
telling you
It
about
does.
that.
It does, but it does. It does.
Okay, me and Tim as a man, how, you can't tell us that it's a meaning to us smashing every woman we done ever been with. It's no meaning to it.
Exactly.
We do it for the enjoyment. We do it for the feeling. It doesn't mean anything.
I done told you that plenty
Yeah, I know,
times.
but
Even
I
though that's
don't
not-
agree with it though.
Right.
Yeah, I still don't agree with it.
I
I don't. It's not justifiable. It's an excuse for you.
It's not an excuse.
And yeah,
it's
it
the
is.
truth.
It's an excuse.
It's the truth, though.
It's an excuse.
I done told you that plenty of times.
Like, I
like,
have a mature man.
What you think, Big Sam?
Tim, is it an excuse or is it the truth?
and we're not speaking of now. As a
Yeah.
man that I am now, that
Right.
is not acceptable.
Yeah, you
I'm
know,
talking
that's
about back when I was doing what I was doing. Them females didn't mean nothing to me.
We talking about now though.
Yeah, we
No,
talking
no,
about
talking about now.
We talking about in general.
He talking about
Oh, yeah.
period.
Yeah.
I still think it depends on the man. It's still the man that makes an excuse. Cause how you saying it, it's another man who ain't making the same excuse. That's what I'm saying.
And
lying.
Like, no,
being
it's
the
not.
real
He's
man.
lying.
He's
He's
the
not.
real man.
No, it's not.
Right.
He lying.
No,
Exactly.
it's not. Y'all just fall into a different category.
But
No, it's not.
I'm gonna tell you how what we saying is true. I can't even recall all the females that I had sex with, so that let you know that the
Like,
motherfuckers.
that's what I'm
wasn't
saying. You in
important.
a
It's
you in a different
meaningless.
category. Y'all in a different category, honey.
They doing the same thing.
Right.
That's well, I mean, that's back when they were younger, right?
when they younger.
Okay,
Right.
Okay.
None of these type of shenanigans are going on right now, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I can't tell you every woman that I had sex with. That's because they didn't matter to me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still saying, like, all men are not like that though.
The ones that ain't like
the
that,
the ones that's not like that don't have the options. That's point blank. Period. If you're not like that, you just don't have the options.
I don't believe that.
I mean, you know, all men think like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I think it's environmental.
because, you know,
I think it's influenced by your environment.
it's like all women ain't the same. I mean, you know.
Right.
Now that's true. I told Tim I hold women to a higher standard.
That's,
Man,
the,
we
that's
ain't-
the double
and
standard.
We
the
ain't
thing-
shit.
And the thing that we
Until
got
we
That's
get
the
to a
double-
certain point.
that's the double
is on
standard.
the outside. A woman has a sacred vagina that is not to be.
It's the same.
But you got some women that's just like the men.
I know that.
Yes, and it's a lot of them in our generation.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Well, I don't know none in my generation.
Like
Yeah,
I
you
said,
do.
I don't
No,
know.
You probably don't know them by name, but yeah, you do.
No, I don't. All of my friends are married, except
I mean,
and
you said
two.
generation. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking.
your
All my friends
right?
are married, and the ones that are not with anyone, and I ask them what they like to be in a relationship, they're like, "Oh no, I'm set in my ways now, and you know, I'm not.
They said
I'm
it
not
in
willing."
freaky ways.
No, they just said they set in their ways, and they don't want to even just. They've gotten to the point where they are happy with their lives the way it is. You know, they don't want to date anyone. Yeah.
I wish we had a woman in here that was just older without a man to ask some questions like this. Do she play with her?
I never asked her that.
You know what I mean? I just want to know, like,
I don't
what's
know.
going on?
I don't know. She just. I mean, she just.
You
she
remember
had
Drop
a-
Dead Fred?
Yes, I do.
Huh?
It was not too long ago, but you know, like most of the people I'm talking about, they were married, okay, and they lost their husbands through death, you know, and they
Okay.
just don't want to put themselves back out
that's
there
different.
again, you know.
That's understandable too.
Not that situation, but the other old women. You know what I'm saying? They need any type of need to be occupied. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
Just
I've
let me
asked
know.
one of my friends that, you know, but she says that she's not gonna fix her up attraction. If you don't like her the way she is, I mean, you know, she's not willing to go out there and change anything about the way she looks. She's not wearing no makeup. She's not putting on no perfume. I mean,
well, we ain't worried
she's
about
throwing
her
a
then.
shirt
She
and a
just-
blue jeans and going about her
She
bed.
need to write her will.
While we still right here, this is for the men at the table. Do y'all feel like y'all had to get it all out, or did y'all get it all out before y'all settled down with y'all wives? As far as messing around with other females.
I feel like I got it all out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel like I had to. I just knew when this is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I knew when I was like, all right, I'm done with this.
Okay.
I probably got it all out too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I was ready,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I got it all out.
I don't want to point it out, but I'm gonna point it out in it. You said I guess, and you said what? Did you say I guess too?
Yeah.
What do that mean? I guess.
I mean, I said I got it all out.
And that thrill don't hit you no more like that. It's not like on the outside like that. Okay, so that's what you're saying.
Okay.
And you said there was some women out there that do that same thing, right?
Oh,
They just
yeah.
worse than men.
Yeah.
I don't really know any. So.
And women may be worse because for women, them to get what they want is way easier than a man. So they can just get what they want when they want to. But the definition of cheating, we talked about that. Does a large amount of income give a man a pass to go outside his relationship and do what he wants? Because like I said, I believe the biggest attraction to a female is stability. If he bringing home that bread like that, will that create a mindset to be like, you do what you want to.
No.
You taking care of home. You can give me whatever I need. I don't have to ask for nothing.
No.
Would they give?
That's somebody who ain't got no dignity or morals for themselves.
Sandra?
Hell no.
No.
That ain't gonna
Like,
work.
Sandra, hell to the no.
Mama, you want to take a shot for episode 30? Black Love? Take a shot, Mama. Daddy, you too.
Come on, yeah.
1942 for you. Give me a cup.
But no, Vontae, because I feel like I can
You
get my own
said-
money. Like, even if his bag, how big it is, I can get my own money. But my dignity, my respect for myself is bigger than all of that. Like, I mean, you know, how they say, like, no. Mm-mm.
I mean, why would you want to put yourself
You
through
want
that though?
to,
you
knowing
know?
that, yeah, like, no.
Because then you come to the realization that what you thought that you wanted in your life, you don't have that.
You don't have it.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't have
We
that.
start doing baby shots if you was to keep going, Mom. It's just one.
Oh, we
shot.
do it.
Who no, wait, get in the mic, Sandra. What are you talking about?
I mean, fill my cup up.
Oh. What we was discussing.
Larry taking a shot.
Water.
Larry was, he done gave his story.
Yeah.
I thought you finna tie the knot for long.
Yeah.
No, I'm not close to
We
it.
haven't found that one.
From now on,
What are you looking for,
I have-
Vontae?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
What are you looking
I'm-
for?
I'm
Somebody. Oh.
at this point, I'm just satisfied with finding somebody who ain't a thought.
What
There's
now?
straight thoughts out here.
Oh.
Thoughts
You know
stand
what-
for
you know
it stand for that hole over there.
Well, it's some nice people out here. You just have to
Yeah.
find them.
You just gotta go to the
Find
club.
Trying to find them though.
They're not there. Definitely.
What she said.
Can't
Yeah.
go to the church either.
Yeah, and I need a year or two trial before I even make it official. You feel me? We gotta go through a trial.
Studies show the marriages in the first 6 months, love at first sight, are the ones that last a lifetime.
Love at first sight.
Yeah.
I ain't never looked at nobody one
I'm
time
just-
and said I love them. Have you?
I'm just saying, like, if you're married in the first 6 months, somehow their marriages last.
Matter of fact, you know when I see somebody that I'm attracted to, I be like, man, she look good. But she probably ain't shit though. That's what I say to myself. I don't believe in love at first sight. If I'm too attracted to you, that's the second thing to come to my mind. She probably ain't shit anyway. So let me calm down.
So
What-
maybe it's you.
It might be me because I ain't shit either. What's the tips to maintain a healthy, long-lasting relationship?
Honesty,
Yes.
sexuality,
It's like
friendship.
Communication.
Yeah.
Oh, Mama, yes.
You
Yeah.
can't go like arguing back and forth over petty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm gonna come home from work and listen to you. Have to sit.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna happen.
I get a vibe that when you yelling, he just tune you out. I get that vibe. So maybe that what it is. You might don't think that y'all argue and stuff. It's just that he don't allow it. Like he's not gonna fall into your trap?
Really, a lot of times she be yelling, but she don't really. That's just the way she
Express
herself.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times she ain't really just arguing.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
She just
talking.
She's talking.
She just like
And he's
the
been
rest
with her
of
for so
family.
long.
She just,
We
she
all
got a
loud.
brother, Reggie, and they all just like they want to do something, but they don't want to do nothing. I mean, it's true. For real though, she make it seem like she arguing or she like sergeant or running something, but she don't really mean, she don't mean it like that.
I know I ain't running nothing.
Nah, that ain't what I mean.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, like when we've never had an argument.
I ain't never heard him raise his voice at all.
We have never. He doesn't.
He probably-
He's just,
I'm gonna just say,
and
I
he's
think
the
y'all
first
are the
sergeant.
complete
He was the first
balance
sergeant
each
in the
other out.
military.
Silent
And
killer.
he basically, did the training and stuff. But me, I mean,
silent
all
killer.
the women in our family, all the people in our family are kind of, loud,
Yeah. There you go.
Larry be pinching the shit out of Rob.
He
He don't be saying nothing. He be pinching the hell out of Rob.
that.
You know, I think one good thing that helps a relationship is being able to make changes.
Okay.
That's very important because if your spouse is constantly, making this noise about you need to do this, you need to do that, and you never listen to that, then it's gonna be trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're willing to make that change for peace, it just makes things better.
Okay.
And I would say for me and Tim, maybe other people, just basically like he's not right, I'm not right. We both have our opinions, and that's okay. Like everybody think their opinion is like my way is the right way, your way is the right. It's not. Like it's okay for Tim to be Tim, it's okay for me to be me, and then we find common. Like you can find something from both ways.
And I've grown to.
And you've grown to that.
I've really got past all the arguing and all of that stuff. I'm trying not to cuss so much, and if we get into an argument or something like that, I'm not mad over. Give me 30 seconds. I'm back talking to her like nothing happened.
Right.
Because it's like literally like you're not right, I'm not right. We just have opinions, and nobody wants like.
Why can't you be right and I be?
My
both,
biggest thing
both
is
be right.
let me like in a relationship. You should be able to be yourself, complete yourself. If you gotta change who you are, that ain't the person. And like Tim is himself, I'm myself, and we disagree to agree, and you keep on moving.
Mm-hmm.
If you gotta walk on eggshells because I'm afraid Tim not gonna like this response, that ain't the person. If Tim gotta walk on eggshells because like he should be able to verbalize exactly what he think without me going into a frenzy.
Like I told you, we wanted that stripper over there that time,
I
and
smacked
Blue
on
Flame.
the ass. I didn't say he was okay. He said smack her on the ass.
When we went to Blue Flame,
got
I wanted my specific one. She was like, "Why you
Oh, he
want
was
her?"
doing too much though.
I said,
Like
she the baddest one in there. I want her.
yeah, like I'm the baddest one in there, but you know what I'm saying. He just kept on, Okay.
Robin, with this being, is it your third marriage?
This is my fourth marriage.
Fourth.
Yeah.
How did you know he was the one?
First of all, like he told the story, we met in the 7th grade. I don't know. The thing is about Larry is he always have had that same demeanor, and him going into the military. I didn't see him for 38 years after he joined the military, and he's always been that person I've always asked about. I used to ask people about him. Have you seen? Well, back in the day they called him Lie Boy. Okay,
They call him what?
Lie Boy. Okay, he was called Lie Boy.
Why?
That's
That's a long story.
He was called Lie Boy, you know. And so the thing of it is that I've been married. This is my 4th marriage. This is my best marriage. I'm living my best life. Okay. And not only just because of Larry, because all the stuff that I had to go through to get to this person. When I found out that one of my best friends I was trying to tell you about, her husband had cancer, and she told me, I think it was Memorial Day weekend, she told me that Larry was coming up to the hospital to go see James Lavender, and her name is Elizabeth, and she's my best friend. So at that point, I went up to the hospital, and when I seen Larry,
sure you was gonna be there when Larry
I
got there.
dang surely did. And I mean, from the time I walked in the room, it was just a glow thing around Larry. It's always been like that about him, you know. I mean, I literally can sit here and tell you that, like I said, I've been married 4 times, but I have never liked any of my relatives on that side of my person I was married to.
Yeah.
I've always felt out of place with them.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I don't drink like that. I don't do anything like that. I've got my own thing that I do, you know.
Damn.
And I do. I don't do any of that. And I'm happy with my life. I really am. But my thing is about him is,
Robin, hold on. You need to clear that up because people might look at you and be like, you say I don't drink, I don't do nothing like that. I got my own thing.
I got other things that I like to do, you know.
Okay.
I
like shop or whatever. Like.
I like that, but I also, me and Larry are in the house. I mean, you know, we can get up on top of our bed and we sitting there, we can play a speed, we play cards, we play games, and we sit there and play, and we just have the best time.
I have a question.
It's just really wonderful. It ain't all about all that other stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
I like to drink and clean up.
Well, that's fine, and I love it too.
You like to clean up.
I come in the house if she cleaned up. Shoot, I'd be time for Captain America. You hear me?
What's your question, Pooh?
Damn, look how you do that.
How long y'all been married?
31.
Okay.
In August.
So, like, what is the key, like, to keeping? What do you do to keep the spark after 31 years? Because I don't see y'all getting tired of each other. You know, like, just like what is the key to a spark after 31 years?
I don't know. I just know he does it for me. Mm-hmm. He does it for me. Like, we don't argue. Like he said, I may yell at the top of my lines.
I'm saying, but like, just keep, like, that's your boo. I know that's your boo. Like, what puts a spark in your flame after 31 years? Because that's you.
She said him, girl.
No, I know that. But Tim, what is it for you?
I don't know, man. I don't know. She always been there for me, and just that person. I don't know. It always.
It's just
been,
the one.
We just click.
That's that. Like she's my friend. That's y'all buddies. Friend. That's.
We get along. We get along well.
I think communication is a big thing with a marriage, though, and I think that Sonny probably need to do more of that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sandra knows she with that nigga, man. She with that nigga, you feel me? She know that. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this ain't dick riding or nothing, but I you know what I'm saying? Me and Sandra, we work at the same company or whatever. I seen Sandra walking past our line one day. The old heads on there just staring. I said, she must not know she with that nigga. She with that, she ain't studying none of y'all. She got that nigga at home, you feel me? So, you feel me?
Really, I mean, I'm saying that's what I probably need more. So what is it with me that you need more?
I think that he's like a mind reader, you know.
He
You know
is.
what I'm feeling.
That man,
You know
he's
what I'm
amazing. I say it all the time.
My daddy already knows.
He does it for me.
Do y'all have a problem with y'all partners having friends of the opposite sex?
I don't.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't trust that.
You don't?
I don't
No,
trust
because
that.
normally if they're friend, then I know about the friend, or like I'm not. Yeah, like if it's like my friend, I gotta go see my friend. I'm gonna see you later. Like that's a different. But if I've heard him speak about it or whatever, like no, I don't have a problem with that.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I said, men are weak. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men, we just looking for the nuts. So if our female friend give us that opportunity, hold up,
You just looking for the nuts.
Hold up. No, it's all men. And I'm speaking.
It's not.
If that female friend gives us the opportunity to slide, to get up in her, they gonna take that opportunity.
I don't
So
think so.
my guy having male friend. Say my guy have a male friend. Say yo, if she presents that opportunity, he gonna take it. Trust me, bro. And you know that.
I know that.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
So you gonna take it?
No, he said. Did you just hear what he just said? I be talking to you all the time and not listening, honey.
I'm listening.
Who say you have male friends? If you give those male friends the opportunity, they're gonna.
But
take
it takes two to
No, that's what I'm saying. If you give him that opportunity, he's
I
gonna
think
take
so,
it.
yeah.
So it's not my trust with you. It's I don't trust that nigga.
Right.
You feel me?
I think with give you an example. She has a couple of male friends.
Okay.
And they call and they talk and
What'd you say, Larry?
And I don't, she handles her business. Put it that way. She don't leave no doubt that there's something going on.
Right.
And she's respectful. And I don't feel like I need to be threatened by
Well,
that.
first of all, when we got married, I introduced Larry to the people that I do talk to like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and we went out, we've been out
like
together
there's
and everything.
levels.
You know?
I just don't have I don't got no female callers. I mean, and if they do call, like, she'll be right there. Like she called one of my female friends the other day. But by me having that female friend, it's not a friend that I'm going out with, or do. If we going out, she with me.
I'm with him.
You know what I mean? Like we were supposed to go to a birthday party last week, but I was so sick I couldn't go. And she called in and let her know we weren't gonna be able to make it.
Yeah.
I ain't got no female friend that I'm just gonna go out with without poop.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like it's a problem with having a friend of the opposite sex.
Tim handling his business.
Jim added his business.
I deal with it. She may have female friends, but
Male
it's
friends.
like, I mean, she have male friends, but you probably be at work or whatever. So it's like she going to work, so she gonna deal with him. If she deal with him, she deal with him. But you just gotta trust in her. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell her, it's all on you, baby. You got to straighten that, because when men gonna holler at you, but if you let them, then they gonna do it.
And that's the whole
That's
thing.
exactly what Valentine
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, but you gotta handle
Nip it in
that. I
bud.
done told her that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just straighten them, like, But can't let that worry,
You said it.
Yeah, you said it. I want y'all to. I'm gonna go around the table, and I want y'all just to. It could just be one from each couple. No, it don't matter. However y'all want to do it, but just what I'm saying, express yourself to each other, and what. Tell each other what y'all love about each other the most.
You want me to go?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It ain't your beauty, honey. It's your booty. No. Honestly, you're beautiful. You're intelligent. You're a great mother. You're a great lover. I want to thank you for the education that you push towards our kids. Like that's very. I love that. I wish you would have put me in a better school, Mama. I had that opportunity. I think that over the last few years, we have grown to become something more than a relationship. It's past friendship. It's a deeper connection. Shout out to you, Miss Bradford.
I like that.
Go, boy.
I just want to say I thank you for your companionship. You're one of my best friends. You accept me, flaws and all. You're non-judgmental towards me in my craziest moments. You're a father, like how they say, like the mother, the father, like you're equal. Like you treat my kids how the mother would treat their kids. Like you are father times 10. I could not ask for a better father than you. You break your neck for the household, for me, as your wife and the kids. And I just want to say, like, I mean, if I could marry over, I'll marry you again.
I said, well done, both of y'all.
Yeah. And I don't put my hands on women, but if you get into it, I'm going to beat her whole ass. You hear me? I ain't going to play with them.
He's never called me out of my name. He never put his hand on me. Like, black love does exist.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah.
Well, for me, I just want to say I love her unconditionally, and she's been there with me through the good and the bad. So, it's just been with her for more than 31 years. We just been married 31 years.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just the one for me.
How long was you behind bars? While doing your relationship? 8 years?
Yeah.
I don't expect a bitch to stay with me for 8 minutes. She stayed 8 years. Man, you know it's love there. You know it's love there. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. Hey, I was in the military too.
You were?
I went to boot camp for
2 weeks.
I went to boot camp for 3 months and lost my gas. So you did me.
Oh, no, for real?
Nah. I just want to. Nah. It just sounds good. What you got to put on top of that?
This is my love of my life, for real. I mean, he's been there for me through thick and thin, been there for everything. Like, this is my boo. Like, really. Like, we've been there for like 31 years, since high school. Went to prom together, like, I don't know what else
Still
to
got
say.
that picture.
Like,
How old am I?
my family loves him.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Still got great.
he's the man.
Still
And like, he loves God. So
Yeah.
he loves God, like,
Well, that's what I said for me.
Assalamu alaikum, my
I
brother.
can't ask for nothing more.
Did your family ever ask you why the nigga why he don't talk?
My daddy loved me. My daddy loved me. He loved us, okay?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't talk, but
Tim gonna get our daddy to do things that our daddy we couldn't get him to do.
Yeah.
Okay?
They loved
Really?
him.
what we got? We got Larry.
Robin, I love who you are and I appreciate you
Oh, thanks.
and thank you for everything.
Oh, thank you.
Damn, Larry, I thought you was finna propose.
Well, I just want to say that I love Larry because Larry came back into my life at a really, really bad time, for me, since he's been back in my life, like I said, I'm a very outspoken person and it was all about me at that time, just me, but that's not the way it is because I've learned from Larry that it's just more than just saying, I want this, I want that, and all that, because he's not like that. And he's taught me a lot of things. And when I say that, I'm more open to trying to help my children more, because I've learned, because I see him with his kids. And when I married Larry, I only had 3 grandkids, mind you. Now we have 11 grandkids and 1 great-grandchild, So I've learned that it can't be about one-sided things for this part of my family and part of his family. We do it together. And Larry is a person that every day with him, I'm learning something from him. And when I say, he don't have to come out, but he does tell me this. When he leaves in the morning time or I'm going out the door, go somewhere, he'll say, I like to see you again, be careful, or he'll say, I love you, be careful, And I've never had that before, never have I had that before, in anything that in the past. I've never had that. So I cherish that. And everything, sometimes I don't even ask for stuff, And Larry will go with my children, him and my children will plan stuff, or he'll do things, He's just a real man. Now you wouldn't know it because he's kind of quiet, but believe me, this quiet man is very powerful. Okay.
Every time I greet him, I say, "What's going on, black man?"
This man is very powerful. So I thank God every day that this man is back in my life. I really, truly, I'm so happy. I never thought I would see him again. Mm-hmm. And even when we went to that funeral, we went to school with a lot of people that was at that funeral. And they saw me up there with my mom. They said, Robin, Liboy's here. Mm-hmm. And I killed myself from that seat to go back there. And I went back up there and I brought him up front, didn't I? I did.
Get old Liboy out.
Yes. And it's been like that ever since. Really, he's the best. He's the best.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We got 3 couples. Anybody wanna express anything before we close this out?
I do. I do. I think it's important that because our children are watching us in our relationships, and if we do the right thing, they're gonna do the right thing.
Yeah,
That's so true.
And so, we have to be careful. And I just want to say that.
That's good.
Yeah, because older couples like this give me hope, because sometimes I see like people who've been married for 30 plus years and stuff going through divorce, and I be like, man, that's not what I
feel like my time is so valuable. I ain't got 30 years. I ain't got 30 years to invest just to end. We're either gonna do this or we're not.
Right.
Like my time is valuable, your time is valuable. Don't give me 30 years just to throw it away.
And that's
Like,
what
no.
makes me feel like I don't even know if it's worth it.
Like,
You know what I'm
so,
saying? That's
I feel like there's so many
discouraging to people.
But they said people
like
live
me.
behind a facade. Like I said, be who you are.
Right.
Be who you are. If it don't agree, then walk away. It's okay to walk away if it doesn't work.
Right.
But don't spend somebody else's time if you know you're not gonna spend the rest of your life. Like I love you, boo.
You'll have more respect
Okay?
for somebody. Too.
Like, you know, and I'm not gonna eat like I do. This is my boo.
Lying every minute, about something,
It's crazy.
And then
30 years is a long time.
Yeah. And my sister, just a minute ago, before we started this discussion, she said in the kitchen, she told my husband, she said, Larry, I just want to thank you for loving my sister and letting her be Robin.
Yes.
And we really love you.
it.
They will tell everybody that.
Ain't no telling where she'll be if he is coming along married. Hey, y'all.
One more question, one more question before I leave. Before we leave.
Okay.
Is this a everybody question?
Yes, an everybody
Go ahead,
question.
mama. Go ahead and come on back. It's okay. Go ahead, mama. Go ahead, mama.
Yeah,
This is not. Yeah, go ahead. This.
One more man.
How serious is that quote in the vows that says life or death? Who really lives by that?
Everybody at the table should be living by it.
For real.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why, Vontae. I'm 32. I'm not doing nothing in my life that I don't want to do right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, for my husband, for my kids, for nobody. Like, it's life or death. Like, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. If I don't, I don't. Like, whether who like it. And that's the person you married, it should be the same way.
Right.
Like, life or death. I don't care. Like, and that's what it is. And I think so many people are not doing that.
Yeah.
That it's not life or death, but it is what it is. Like, if I'm with you, I'm with you. If I'm not, I'm not. Pooh not gonna be with you if you don't want to be. Like, I love this man. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, anywhere in the world, I choose. It's my boo. You know,
Yeah, life or death.
like life or death.
You will, Dante. You're gonna be.
You will.
On him.
You know,
Don't
Vontae.
give up.
I pray for this man every day. He gonna be all right.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
you
gonna be
gonna
all
be
right.
all right.
I already see it,
You
Vontae.
gonna
Like,
be
you
lying.
like, man, that's you over there. Yeah, that's you over there.
Yeah. Next time we had it, you don't know. This time next year, we still doing this podcast.
Yeah, I have to
Dante
remind
could
myself
be
that I'm still young. Yeah.
Gonna knock you off your feet, man.
Yeah.
Real.
We'll be like, can't even do it now.
This episode 30 of the You Said It podcast. We got Tim B in this thing.
Yeah.
Vontae, You Said It wine. Black love.
Peace,
Live and
Black
well.
love.
Love all y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Dante, you gonna meet him. You are. You know what? It's crazy because I was in an argument with somebody, and when I met him, and I was so pissed off. We were best friends,
You were 14.
Yeah.
And we're 65.
And we're 65.
That's crazy.
65.
Like, you know,
okay?
research. That's why if it's meant to be, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it is, and it can happen. I'm telling you, it can happen.
And I seen my chance come back again.